Welcome to the Dating Kinky Podcast, a cast about love, sex, romance, and kink. I spend a lot of time online, not just for work, but for social stuff too. And not sure if you've noticed, but I have a lot of opinions. But although I'm generally very outspoken here and in my blogs, I tend to not want to shit all over other people's content. I speak up when questions are asked. I speak up when I see something egregiously wrong that I feel could be harmful. I speak up when I see hate. But I don't generally join the fray when someone is spoiling for a fight. Sometimes I save the post to come back to. I sometimes write about them. I sometimes just read them through again and think. In this case, I'm writing and sharing with you, and maybe ranting a bit. Thoughts on the possessive my. A few years ago, I saved a post on Facebook that made me laugh and cringe and, well, I'll be honest, sigh. Because while I get the idea behind the post, I really strongly disagree with the execution. Pet peeve when a submissive says, my dominant, or my master or mistress. Why? Because my is possessive and the S type doesn't own the D type. Fight me. I didn't fight. It wasn't worth it to me. I have no need to convince others of their rightness or wrongness for themselves. However, for those who might be reading things like that online and wondering about it, let me give you a different take. In the dictionary, the first definition of my is belonging to or associated with the speaker. Associated with. Seems pretty clear. No need to fight. We also say things like my president or my country when we absolutely do not own them. Why? Because in this case, the word my connotes a connection associated with, a sense of pride, a belonging, and to a certain extent, a responsibility from my president or my country to us. I feel the my in my dominant, my owner, and my master is the same. It makes clear there is a relationship, and it also, in my mind, has the added dimension of speaking to the responsibility that the D type has to the S type. Because I define a power exchange as a D type receiving power in exchange for their responsibilities, however those are negotiated. And the my speaks to those responsibilities. And I'll go one step further. Ownership is always mutual for me. I wrote this back in November of 2016, and it's still true today. Ownership is always mutual for me. He is my sub. I am his queen. I am owned as thoroughly as he, equally, with different responsibilities and tasks. Were I to abandon my new scarf by leaving it on a subway, it will no longer be my scarf. Someone else will pick it up, and it will become theirs. It remains mine only so long as I keep investing myself in it and its care. Interestingly, the original meaning of invest is to clothe yourself with something, to enter into something that you wrap around yourself. What are your thoughts? As an S-type, is your D-type yours, or do you shy away from that sort of roundabout claiming? As a D-type, how do you or would you feel about your S-type using my to claim you or note their association with you? Am I full of caca? Let me know. Thank you for joining me today. If you loved this episode, please share it with others who would enjoy it. And please do join me on our new apps available in the Google Play and Apple App Stores. Dating Kinky. It's built by Kinksters, for Kinksters, poly, queer, trans folk, and anyone not quite vanilla, and it's free. Find me on FetLife as Nookie Notes, and on Twitter, Pinterest, YouTube, Facebook, and Medium as Dating Kinky. We are on Instagram as Dating Kinky Official, all one word. Have a kinky day, and I'll catch you next episode.